Morning, Steve Free in Chicago with the morning grain news. Hope everybody has a safe and nice weekend. Overnight markets are mixed with the soybean market and corn market about unchanged. The wheat market's trying to gain a little bit of traction after making new lows yesterday for the move. The outside markets, you got stocks lower. One of the Fed governors came out and said in September they should raise interest rates 75 basis points. You also have the dollar higher, and you got crude lower on concerns about global economies and demand, especially into China. The grain markets, again, the bean market came back and tested $14 in the November contract yesterday on increased U.S. selling China new crop soybeans. The new crop commitment is now, again, record high, and there is talk about pretty soon Brazil is going to be running out of soybean export supplies, and we may be the only origin for China to buy beans that they need for crush. This week, their hog margins did improve, and the lockdown for COVID continues to raise concern about demand, though. And then the Yangtze River drought is also shutting some plants down, and that also raises concern about food and fuel demand. The corn market rallied yesterday on China unexpectedly buying U.S. corn. Brazil is still cheaper. Market's still watching how much corn will actually ship out of Ukraine, and then how much Europe needs to buy as far as corn imports are concerned. Again, down the road, I think that U.S. crop will be harvested and absorbed by Southeast feeders who need the corn, by crushers, and by the export market. Next week, you got Pro Farmer out looking at crops, and most people will kind of resign to the fact that the yields this year will be between 173 and 176. Right in line with the recent 174.5 USDA numbers. In the wheat market, again, yesterday, new lows on talk about Ukraine shipping more wheat, about Russia shipping 42 million tons of wheat, although their monthly pace is more like 30 to 33 million tons, and rains that are going to be falling across the southern plains. So I think trying to find some support here in the wheat market, but the higher dollar, lower energy, and lower commodity prices offers some resistance to wheat on the upside. So U.S. weather, again, rains in the south, mostly dry weather in the central Midwest. NOAA's 90-day outlook was basically recently drier for the harvest. The 6 to 10 day and 8 to 14 days have cool temperatures and normal rains across the southern half of the U.S. Midwest. So I hope everybody has a great weekend. These are my thoughts and not those of ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day. And remember, always treat people like you yourself would like to be treated.